Hello, hello, hello. Sorry. Not that it's any worse than usual, but no too great, no too great. How's everybody doing? Have I got any sound and stuff? I hope I've got sound. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. We've got people in. Hello, thanks for coming, thanks for coming. So, before I get started, I just need to tell you, apologies in advance. I'm absolutely exhausted, shattered, knackered. Other words that mean tired. This is what's going to be the problem. The vocabulary is not going to be on point. It would have been funny if I lost the words there, but there we go. Reasons. Right. Thanks for coming. Let's say, oh, wait a minute. Before I say hello to everybody, I got a complaint last week about saying hello to everybody, so I'll try and keep it brief, but I don't like to ignore. I like to say hello to everybody. I think it's rude not to. Anyway, Relaxing Meditation's in. Process Drone. Scott Bogfoot's in. Hello, mate. Excuse me. Me, myself, and I. Search for Tones in. Scott Bogfoot's in. Did we say it already? Yes, we did. Sorry. Hello, mate. Anton's in. Maria Muggs is in. Cal B's in. Rob F's in. Hello, mate. How we doing? John Channing. All right, mate. Nedimedo. How we doing, mate? Good to have you. Did we say Rob F? I think so. Blue Someone's in. IMA 640. Hello, guys. Dinger 63 from Dundee. How you doing, mate? Balazaz Dusek. Hello there. New name. Nice to meet you, mate. Thanks for coming. I think it's a new name anyway. Apologies if I've missed you before. Anthony Edwardson's in. How you doing, mate? Thanks for coming. Mr. Blues is in. Mark Erkey is in. Graham Campbell's in. I watched your video, Graham, earlier today. Yamaha Pacifica. I was watching it from work, so I'm not logged in to comment, but I mean, I was very busy at work today, not watching YouTube. Yeah, great vid, mate. Very cool. Yeah, it does sound more stratty, in my opinion. Good job, mate. Scott Bogfoot, Anton, Derek Johnson, how we doing, mate? Okay, we're all in. What's the verdict on the JS480? I've still to do the full review, but so far so good. I'm also still to gig it yet. I've took it to 2 gigs and it's never came out the gig bag. Reasons. Balazas, you are, new name, good catch. Nice, mate. Where are you from? And am I pronouncing your name correctly? Probably not. Sorry. Okay. So I'm going to do my best tonight. It's more than likely going to be just the hour. Oh, I've not got my tunes on. Where's my tunes? Where's my tunes? Hold on. Hold on, Zaddy Hudden. Hud. Come on. Geese the vibes. Vibes. There we go. Oofed. Right. Hopefully that's better. Okay. Yeah. I'm not with it tonight. Right, I'll quickly explain what's been going on. And by the way, tonight, today, whenever, wherever, and if you're watching on catch up, thanks for watching on catch up. Chuck something in the comments, let me know you're here. Or you were here, or we were here, and you're there. You know what I mean. Say hello. Yeah, so basically, let's make it a long story. Why not? I only work in school 3 days a week. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So what seems to happen is the other 4 days, I don't follow the sleeping pattern of someone who works the 9 to 5 or 8 to 4 in the case of me. So you get that kind of jet lag thing, you know, when you get a weekend and you stay up a bit later, get up a bit later. So therefore, so the Wednesday back, the first day back, I've got to get up a bit earlier. I'm always a bit groggy and tired. But then we had a wedding gig out of town Wednesday night, and then I had to be up for early lesson this morning. I got like about 4 hours sleep or something, so yeah. I've been catching up all day. Right, let's read some comments. And yes, today, this time, we're hammering on about pickups, which is something that's been requested before, and I wish I was more on it to give a better episode. Is this an episode? Are these episodes? What is this? I don't know what this is. Anyway, Relaxed Meditation, what are you saying, mate? Keep it great. Well, you're always so kind, mate. You're looking forward to the great show. It's a show. There you go, it's a show. Show and tell. There we go. Process Drones in. You have to go before this starts, so you're going to drop in that you've tried an awful lot of humbuckers, and about the best is the incredibly affordable Allen Entwistle pickups, and you're not affiliated. Entwistle HV58s, the blow Seymour Duncan 59s out of the water for richness, warmth and sparkle. Everything. Sprackle. I never even noticed you spelled it wrong the first time. Great. Cool. I've only had one experience with Allen Entwistle pickups. I used to see them a lot when I was looking at pickups on eBay. But the only experience I had was in the Solo King, which was the Dark Matter, I think they were called, and those are the worst pickups I've ever tried, ever. But I think there's maybe something wrong with the wiring in there, or it's neodymium magnets that are maybe not ideal for pickups, but they're called Dark Matter and they're super duper dark, so they probably do exactly what they say on the tin. So if you want that, great, but I just didn't like it. That doesn't mean they're bad, that means I don't like them. But maybe their HV58s are better, so it could be worth another go. Scott Bogfoot saying cheers from Newfoundland. Thanks again for coming, mate. And me, myself and I is from Germany. Awesome. People from all over the place. They're searching for tones in. Good afternoon from across the pond. Searching for tone. I'm seeing you everywhere. Seeing you on all the live streams. You're posting up all the videos, your community posts. You're doing great, mate. Keep at it and check out Search for Tone's his channel. See? But yeah, check out the channel. Great stuff, mate. And I like how you're being very positive for the guitar community as well. So, love it, mate. Keep smashing it. Anton saying hello. Hello, Anton. And Carl B. Maria Muggs is in. Hello, evening to you. Scott Bogfoot, I wouldn't mind trying a set of those Hades Gates humbuckers. I've never heard of them. But just by the sound of them, sounds like they're going to be quite high output. Would that be about right? Maybe? Carl B, you want a new pickup? One that won't blow up. One that won't go down. One with no noise. One with no hiss. Huey Lewis. Why am I not getting that? I'm not getting it, I'm sorry. Like I said, I'm a Huey Lewis fan, by the way. I do like him. I don't know why I'm missing that. Rob F. Hello Steve, hello friends. Finishing up a work meeting. I'll be back as soon as it's over. Good on you, mate. Thanks for keeping us in mind. John Channing saying hello. Nedomedo, hey Steve, my experience. We don't always have to change pickups even on a cheap guitar, but if the guitar squeals in a loud room or humbucker is way too dark, change those puppies. That sounds like good advice there. You're right, we don't always have to change them, but I've turned into that guy. Actually, I'll tell that story at some point. I'll get caught. We'll just do it now. Let's do it. I need to be more like John Robson. The way he goes through the chat, just kind of picks things out and then goes off on a wee story and then comes back in. That's the way to do it. Right, so I'll attempt that. Wee pickup story. I was never the guy that changed pickups in guitars. The first time I ever changed a pickup in a guitar, I was probably about 16. I didn't change it, I got a tech to do it. I was playing through this JHS, not the pedal brand, John Hornby Skews, I think that's the name. JHS amp. It was actually a keyboard amp that had 3 inputs. And I was jamming with my pal through the same amp. It was Steve Murphy. I don't think he's in. Awesome player. And we were both playing in the same amp, but we could only hear his guitar. Anytime I would play, you wouldn't hear me, you'd only hear him. And he said it was probably because his pickups were better, more powerful. I don't know if that was true. Probably not, but at the time, we were 16, we thought it was true. And he had a DiMarzio Evolution, which was the Steve Vai pickup at the time from about the Passion and Warfare time, I think if that's right. So I just had it in my mind, I needed a DiMarzio Evolution and the bridge of my RG470 Ibanez. So I put one in. Oh, speaking of Ibanez, that's tomorrow's video, by the way. I'll speak about that later. So yeah, I put that pickup on my guitar and I didn't notice a perceivable difference of it being better or worse than the stock one, just because my ear and young mind wasn't really that in tune to it. So I kind of didn't bother about changing pickups for years. I used to read about it on forums all the time, about everybody changing pickups in their guitars and thinking people were daft that did it immediately. This is where it all changed. When I got, the music's going off, when I got the Starcaster. So this came with Fender's wind range humbuckers. And I remember my guitar tech, I asked him if he would recommend better pickups because I'd heard a lot of people said that they weren't good. And the Starcaster's something I'd been after for a long time. There's a massive story about the Starcaster. One day I will share it. And anyway, he recommended these sort of hand-wound boutique ones from the Creamery. So this is a Creamery set. And as soon as I put them in and I got it back and played it, it's got the coil splits as well, I was just like, OMG. So yeah, pickups matter a lot. And that was me sold on the whole concept of pickups make a difference, a big difference. But they're not the only things that make a difference, but anyway. But then yeah, more recently, so then I got in the habit of changing pickups on pretty much everything. Especially when I buy cheap, affordable guitars and whatnot. But Ned Meadow, you raise a good point. We don't necessarily need to change the pickups all the time. Like the Jets single coils are good, even the ceramic ones. And the new JS480, the pickups in there, the stock ceramics are good. Don't need to change them, I don't think. So yeah, good point, mate. But I just seem to like customizing things. Anyway. Rob F, you just watched an interesting video about Peter Green's humbuckers. He lowered the bass side and raised the treble side. Seems this was an important part of his sound. Well, I've always did that. That sounded like, yeah, I know, me and Peter Green, we know everything. No, I wasn't meaning like that, but yeah, I've always did that. Just to get the sort of balance more even. Don't know if that's normal. Maybe you need to watch it, maybe there's more to it than that. Blue Someone, Mr. C, are you a fan of rail pickups? I've not got a lot of experience with rail pickups. I like that they're a solution for an SSS configuration, especially if a guitar is routed SSS, which isn't very often, to be honest with you. But in the, I don't know if you can see the Charvel there, that's got, I think that's actually got the Seymour Duncan hot rails in there, in the bridge. It's not my favourite pickup, it's a bit hot. And I've got the Iron Gear Jailhouse rails in a parts caster, and I've never actually heard it because since I got it wired up, it's had phasing issues, so I need to get that sorted. But yeah, I do like the idea of them. Look at this now. Oh, great stuff. We're getting some nice square. Starcasters are cool. Agreed, Balaz. Sorry, I'm probably making a total RCR name there, mate. We'll sort that. Look, and I'm swearing now and everything. The stream's ruined. Sorry. Mississippi Blues, evening to you, mate. Thanks for coming. Mark Ericky, good vibe you got there. Thank you, mate. It's not the classic vibe. It's the contemporary, active. Well, not anymore. I changed it to pretty much a Gretsch type thing. Carl B says, a tone worthy of that hat. Well, that's something that I live up to, being worthy of my own hat. There we go. Hello, back at you, Gary Steve. What? Oh, sorry, can't talk. Gary Hill, hello mate, how you doing? Sorry, say my own name there, it's not happening. Graham Campbell, evening. Scott Bogfoot, in all of my guitars, the pickups are at factory spec heights except for my 160E WP100. I'm not familiar with that, mate. Sorry. Anton Rebel and say hello to everyone twice. Well, alright, mate. I will. Hello. Carl B, Mississippi Blues, good meeting you the other night. You guys met each other in real life. How cool is that? Whoops. We just had a big jump there. What was the event? Where did you meet? Am I missing out on things? Derek was asking the verdict on the JS480. Yeah, so I'll need to do the full review. I really want to gig it. I've got a gig this Saturday, hopefully. You know what, I've been a bit disappointed with myself because I've had so many gigs like over the summer and I've got like 0 clips and footage because they're mainly weddings or we got set up late or I just don't have anyone to film or any space to film. So yeah, I'm a bit disappointed in that. I need to see about getting more clips done. Yeah. Sorry, it's a bit of a downer tonight. I'm trying hard. I'm just so tired. I'm so tired. Mark Erkey, regarding pickups, I'm not picky at all. Single coils, humbuckers, PJ, everything goes. Yeah, mate. They've all got a place, don't they? Yeah. Although I pretty much think, yeah, I'm an HSS guy, mainly. Or if I've got humbuckers, I need them split. And I've recently discovered I just don't like neck humbuckers in general. some very rare exceptions to that. DMAC, hey everyone. Lately I'm SG or Les Paul humbuckers or Telly single coils. Tough call. Well, you don't need to decide. Have both. That's the way to do it, is it? Mississippi Blues as well. We've got some goss here. I enjoyed it as well. Look forward to more of the same. Are you guys meeting up? I want to meet up. Oh, there's Balasaz. Hungary. Thank you, mate. Thank you for coming from Hungary. Wait a minute. Can I get this right? Ageshagadra. Is that right? Ageshagadra. The Z sound is supposed to be like the G in garage. Oh, right, okay. So, wait a minute. Balaj. Balaj. Thank you, mate. I think you mean the American garage though, there, rather than garage, like you would call it here. Call it here, sorry. Me, myself and I updated my Squire Bullet Strats SSS to no-name Alnico 5s off A, and they sound vastly improved. Great stuff, mate. Got to love an upgrade. Mott the Hoople, hello mate. Hey ho Steve and yous guys. Pickups, eh? I replaced Strat pickups, I'm assuming, and an ancient Squire 10 years ago with Wilkinsons, and they're still my faves. Have since bought HBs with Wilcos and found them a bit meh. Is that Harley Benton's with Wilkinsons? Oh right, okay, maybe different models then, is that what it is? Anton is saying events. Don't know what's happened there. Missed something. Muggs is saying, yeah, some days you feel discombobulated. You testing me to see if I can say words like that when I'm tired. Well, I smashed it. Nailed it. Itchy nose. Sorry. Rob F, waiting for the post to deliver candy and new 3-way toggle to repair my P90 Mustang. It's out for delivery. Well, good on you, mate. Hope that comes soon and you get that all sorted. Graham Campbell, the pickups I'd really love to try are the lace sensors on a Strat. Yeah, mate, that came up in the poll comments, this thing that we'll be looking at shortly. In the comments, a lot of people were saying that, well, I'll say a lot of people, enough people said lace sensor pickups that has piqued my interest. Never tried them myself. I had pickups that looked like lace sensors that were on a Phoenix Strat. My dad's got that now, Kraken Strat. But I don't know if, I don't think they're, no, they're definitely not lace pickups, but they've got that covered look. Does anybody know what I'm talking about? Sorry. Anthony Edwardson, so pickups, I have guitars with most of the options and I would say there isn't one better than the rest. They all have their place. The only exception to this is bridge single coils on Strats. Yeah, I might be with you there. There'll be one of these things later in life where I'll do a complete 180 and I'll be on, oh, Strat single coils on the bridge are the best, but no, and I don't dislike Strat single coils in the bridge. There you go, I've said it, right? But for gigs and the stuff I'm doing, I need a bit more sort of power in the bridge for solos and sort of more hard rock stuff, so HSS is the most versatile option for that particular circumstance, situation, scenario, words. But at home, I like playing my Starcaster, and, oh, soon to be. And what else do I like? The baritone, that's fun. That's got like jazz master pickups in it, or something. So yeah, different options. And I'm really enjoying the sort of Tron sound of things as well these days. Excuse me. Where are we there? Scott Bogfoot, don't really care too much about pickups. I think the only set that I had any issue with was a set of Gibson HB. Way too hot for my liking. Fair dues. Yeah, I don't like hot ones either. Greg Green, how you doing, mate? Thanks for coming. Howdy, amigo. Rob F, you've got an SSS Strat, H Strat, P90 Mustang, and an LP with humbuckers. All 4 guitars have different personalities and sounds. That's it. See, this is, what's the one? The Pragmatic, is that the one I'm looking for? No, it starts with a D. Can't get the word. Diplomatic. The diplomatic way of saying it, isn't it? It's like everything's got a place, but no. HSS Strats, and that's it, right? Of course, I jest. Where are we at now? Me, myself and I. Who would pick a guitar for the pickups? Great point, mate, and I completely agree. Sure, all things being equal, then yeah, but seeing as pickups are one of the easier upgrades, their importance falls behind. Yeah, I 100% agree, although I wouldn't call it an easier upgrade because I still have to get my tech to do it because I would just ruin it. But yeah, I don't care what pickups are in a guitar because I'm happy to change them. You can get them you can get good pickups cheap these days. Like a lot of people mentioned in the comments from the poll, things like iron gears, love the iron gears, tone riders I'm liking as well, and I like buying used pickups as well, so yeah, cool. Daniel Scott, I'm leaning how to make my own pickups, seems doable. See, good on you, Daniel, but I have to admit, I'm not wired that way. Like, it's not the kind of thing that would enter my mind that I would want to know how to make something or make it. Just in the same way that I don't really care to learn how to pour a pint, you know. I'm just happy drinking them. I'm happy playing guitar. But yeah, mine does work like that, but I totally get it, and I appreciate the people who do think that way because that's how I managed to get my guitars sorted. So great. Good on you, mate. Greg Green, pickup swaps are hit or miss. Half the time they are dramatic difference and the other half they are barely noticeable. It depends on a few other things too. Yes indeed, and I found out recently myself the importance of pot value in the sound. Big difference. What did I miss there? Sorry, there we go, we found it again. Vincent Brennan, Hades Gates signature humbucker pickup set from Billy Gibbons, alright. Ah, right, so maybe they're not like super duper hot. Because he does the pearly gates, doesn't he? Right, okay. So it must be a different version of them. I've heard great things about the pearly gates, always fancy trying them. I know, what's the guy's name? Jonathan Coe. Familiar with him? What is it? John is Just Too Loud, I think is the name of the channel. I think he's in Singapore. Great channel, great player. And I remember he put a set of pearly gates in his Harley Benton Fusion. That sounded really good. Good on him. Me, myself and I up through to watch Rob's video about his GS350. Rob's video. Up through. Okay. Up through is in. Alright, okay, sorry, there we go. Up through, what's the best? I missed something there, apologies. What's the best pickup to buy if I want my Telecaster to sound similar to a Les Paul without costing an arm and a leg? You want your Tele to sound like a Les Paul? Humbuckers, I would imagine? Yeah, some kind of vintage spec humbucker. And an EQ pedal, maybe. Serge Vertone, me and Peter Green went to different schools together. Nice one, mate. Me, myself and I, he replaced the bridge with a railed one from Art Tech, if I remember correctly. Oh, you're talking about John Robson's video? Yes. You're right, he did. He likes that pickup, the Art Tech Hot Rails. That could be a good shout. Yeah. Greg Green, before you swap pickups, it's best to replace cheap pots for better ones. If you have an import, Bournes makes a mini pot that is the same size as the cheapos, but have the throw of a, where's the rest of this? Full size CTS pot. Better pots, good caps, orange drop, and the better jack will make a stock guitar a bit better. If you could do the work yourself, you could do this for about $25–50. Yeah, there you go, mate. Yeah, definitely a lot to be said for doing it for yourself. I'd certainly save a fortune. Although, to be fair, my tech rod does give me quite fair prices, so can't complain about that. Rob F, I want 2 attributes on my pickups. Clarity, you can hear all the notes in a chord, and dynamics. You can use your pick attack to adjust volume and clean versus dirty. Yeah, that sounds like good things to be looking for in pickups. I was actually, was it Budget Pedal Chat we were speaking about in the comments about this? Yeah, my tastes these days, in my older age, is I like brighter sounding pickups. And that is maybe not a true representation of what my tastes would normally be. I'm struggling to get my words out today, sorry. Basically, for gigging for like decades, I've got hearing damage. and they say that with older age and hearing damage, it's the treble frequencies that go first, the high frequencies. So I think I'm dialing in more than I would normally if I didn't have hearing damage. So what I perceive to be a good sound is probably too high and too shrill for other people. So just something to consider. Anyway, but as long as I'm happy, everybody else is like, at my gigs, but I'm like that. Sorry. Paul Taylor, you put a bare knuckle P90 brute force and Monty's 50s wiring in a Harley Benton DC Fat Junior. Improved but didn't blow my socks off. Not worth the cost from the stock pickups. Oh, right. Sometimes that happens. Graham Campbell, you are off to play songs for drunk people. Have a good live stream. Thank you, mate, and have a great gig, mate. Hope it goes great. I hope everybody's kind to you. They're not too unruly. Greg Green, better electrics can bring out more from even stock pickups. Yep, I would agree with that. Me, myself and I, you did that to both your JS350 and Bullet, and it's easy because you can simply just transplant the wires. Good shout as well. Daniel Scott, have you got a favourite Alnico type, or do you just twiddle volumes, etc.? I don't, mate, but something I've been looking at recently is I really fancy trying a set of Thornbuckers. You know, is it Sur that makes them? I think it's Sur makes them, the Pete Thorn signature humbuckers. Well, more specifically, I want to try the Bridge humbucker in an HSS Strat. And he uses Alnico 4 and probably some other spec things, so they're quite expensive. So I looked around trying to find the sort of closest thing in spec that's more affordable. So I'm looking at the Tone Rider AC4, I think it is. Alnico 4 Classic or something. So I might try out one of them in future. I'm just curious to see what they're like. The marketing tells me I would like them, but who knows. Malcolm Thompson, sorry, that wasn't very good. Malcolm Thompson. Here's the thing. I'm a left-handed guitar player. I have a right-handed SG fitted with a left-handed nut, and you swap the strings around where I need to turn the pickups around also. Maybe. I don't know. I mean, how does it sound? Do you like the sound as is? If you like the sound as is, maybe you're fine. I can't get my head around that. If anybody's clever and not exhausted, some tips for Malcolm. Yeah, I'm not sure, mate. Sorry, brain won't process that at the moment. But if it's sounding fine as is, just you stick with it, mate. I don't know if pickups are voiced bass side to treble side. I know there's a set, what are they called? I'm trying to remember the brand that does them. I got them before on a telly. I actually didn't like them, but they did. Like the bass side was Alnico 5 and the treble was Alnico 2. I think they were called 5.2 or something like that. Was it War something? War, not Warhammer, but something like that. Yeah, maybe. Picky Man, you just got a Jet GS400 and would like to change the pickups and scratch plate. Any recommendations? I am in the UK. Change pickups, it depends what you like, mate. I like the ceramic pickups in it, I just didn't like the humbucker. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend anything in particular. Iron Gear, I think they're in the UK and they're affordable and they're very good quality. They've got great reviews across the board. I've had them in a few guitars. I don't think I've ever tried the single coils, but just read the bump, like the marketing materials. That's all you could really go on. You could check out YouTube demos, but I don't know how useful they are in terms of getting a representation of what they sound like unless they're compared to something else. So you've got like a reference point. But yeah, Iron Gear is probably a good way to go. I mean, I'm that tight that I even look for used iron gears on eBay. I also love the Fender player set, just the stock Fender player set. Yeah, and as far as pick guards go, you can't get a direct fit replacement pick guard for a Jet guitar. They will be Fender dimensions. Like if you get any third-party ones, and they're not an exact fit. A lot of people, I think some people here have done them. You can make them fit by filling and re-drilling the pickguard screw holes, and you might have to do some minor carving to kind of get it to fit in shape. What I do is I just buy other jets. So like that Jet JS450's got a black guard, and I've got another one with a torque guard, and I've got Fazleys which are the same. Not all Fazleys, only Fazley Finnica. I pick them up used and I swap all the pick guards, and I've swapped them with pals, and I've swapped them with the guitars in the school and stuff like that. So that's how I've been doing it. But it's not the ideal way. But I'm working on something in future to get us pick guards for jets. Watch this space. Trying to get a deal going. What have I missed there? Yeah, Greg Green. Yeah, rewiring a guitar through a luthier is crazy expensive, but if you can solder it yourself, extremely affordable. But the main issue is it's a time suck. Yeah, Greg, that's exactly what I'm paying for, mate, is the time. I need to focus on making videos and things like that. So there you go. Picky Man, I did see your JS400 video. Ah, yeah, there you go. Yeah, so most of the choices I made are in there, but you might well prefer other things. So go what you like, mate. Me, Myself and I, Malcolm probably not. Oh, sorry, that's replying to somebody else, is it? Oh, right, this is about the left-handed stuff. But if you change the pots, you will need left-handed versions. Oh, my mind is going to explode on this. BPC's in, how you doing, mate? Gentlemen and ladies, hey, thanks for coming, mate. Greg Green, the problem with trying to use the same pots and switches the Fender, US and Gibson use is that they might be too big or too deep for import bodies. Imports tend to be thinner and cavities tighter. Good advice there, mate. Derek Johnson, you put a set of Tone Rider Alnico 2 Blues in my JT300 Telly. Best Telly pickups you've ever used. That's a good shout. John Robson is a big fan of Alnico 2 humbuckers, so I quite fancy trying a set of them too. So, here's a wee bit of news. I like Starcasters. That's not news. Here's a Starcaster. Sorry, I'll just need to show off a Starcaster. There we go. I like Starcasters. So that's the Fender Starcaster. And here is... This is a big spoiler because part 3 of this video is still not out yet, almost a year later. Here's my Squier Contemporary Active Starcaster, but I've made a lot of changes to this, including the bridge, the pickups, the trem, this decal stuff. Yeah, but I've got another one on the way. I've got an Affinity Starcaster in white on the way, and of course I will not be keeping the pickups as that because, as we've just discussed today, you need to change the pickups in every single guitar that you get. No, you don't, but I already know that the Affinity Starcaster pickups are not good, and I know they won't be to my taste. I know they're dark, so I'm looking for options. I've got wide range humbuckers in the Fender. I've got a Tron in the bridge and the P90 in the neck of the Gretsch thing. So something different. So I might go the Alnico 2 route that John Robson's suggesting, or maybe something else. Undecided. I don't know. It'll have to be something I could split though. I want to split them. Okay. Sorry, I'm just going to skip some stuff. Apologies. Oh, that'll do. Me, Myself and I, splittable humbuckers are probably the best options if you want flexibility, which you will need for gigs. Yeah, mate, I've got pretty much any guitar with a humbucker I've got, I could split them. Cal B, you received your Tees ST1 Strat yesterday. It was on sale for $99 US and $30 shipping. Ended up being $240 Canadian, $242 sorry, with tax and import fees. Ah, the Tees, I've been hearing about the Tees ones. Who is searching for Tone? I know he tries them out. I've not looked too deeply into them, but congrats, mate. Mississippi Blues, yes, Steve. Me, Cal B, and a couple of others took part in John Robson's Patreon Tier 2 Zoom call Tuesday night. Perhaps you should consider something similar. There you go, there's a great plug. So, yeah, John Robson has added a tier to his Patreon, and it looks like this is what you get to do. So you get to hang out and meet with a more exclusive live stream or Zoom call, as it seems to be. And I think it's a tutorial as well, is it? Great shout, mate. Well done. Right, so that's what happened. Got you. Great stuff. Right, and good idea as well. I don't know what I could consider doing. I do need to think about ways I could sort of monetize this channel in the future. I think I'm just going to let this year run as is, doing things the way I'm doing it, and then next year I'm going to think about how I can do this better. Do this smarter, sorry. Cool. We're just sort of going on a little bit there. IMA 640, Tone Rider make nice single coils for strats and are not too expensive. I can't remember the name of the set I have for HB, just a PAF style, nothing too hot. Yes. Tone Riders I tried recently was the Pure Vintage, which went in, it's in a gig bag. I gigged it last night. I went in the Fazley that I refinished, the pink, salmon pink one. Yeah, they're quite nice pickups, and I've got a set of Tone Rider Surfaris that I'm dying to try out on a guitar. I think they're probably going in this, well, the neck and middle. Yeah, they just, I go by the marketing and it sounds like those are ideal for me. Oh, I've got some other news to tell you about in a minute. Right, where are we at? Sorry, I'm just skipping some stuff now. Sorry for skipping stuff, it's just because I'm mindful of the time and I've not looked at the poll and I've got some other stuff to tell you. I'm sorry. Derek Johnson, you're off to get the little one settled for bed. Enjoy the rest of your stream, pal. Thank you for coming, Derek. Daniel Rentel, hi Steve, I have a JT 350 Relic coming tomorrow. Do you think I'll need to swap the pickups? Have a play of them first, mate, see what you think. You might like them. I think the 350s have Alnicos, so probably a quality pickup in there. But just you just have to play and see what you think, mate. It's up to you. But like some people are saying here, and I have to agree, we don't necessarily have to change the pickups and everything. It's a preference thing. Yeah. And again, John Robson's did a video on the JT350, so you could see, I think, did he change maybe just the bridge pickup? I think it's to that Rails Alnico too, maybe. Or the Vanson rails. Vanson? I think it was Vanson. Artec maybe. Right, where are we there? Ah, Aaron Shortson, how you doing, mate? Thanks for coming. Hey man, listening in as you get ready for your gig. Great stuff, we'll have a good gig tonight, mate. If you've not checked out Aaron Short's channel, check it out. He was also at Gear Street and he did the most videos ever at Gear Street. Record. Speaking of which, this Friday's video is my first Gear Street video. So I know I've did like vloggy stuff and live streams, but this is the first one from the actual Gear Street studios. So that's pretty cool. This is like a big step up. Apparently they don't do amazingly well in views, the Gear Street videos. That's what some of the other content creators have told me. But they look pretty good to me. So this one is checking out Ibanez guitars with Paul Drew from the Studio Rats, and I think it's a laugh. So see what you think of that. We didn't take it too seriously. I think that's the way forward. But yeah, please do check it out. Let me know what you think. I've got some other Gear Street stuff coming up. Yeah. Greg Green, Aaron, use my line, the more you drink, the better I sound. That's a good one. Rob F, from a friend who makes pickups for a living, multiple parts of recipe interact to create pickup sound. Wire, diameter, number of winds, strength of the magnet, shape of the coil, length, width, height. Yeah, that's it. I know then all the pot values and stuff as well. Caps, day of the week. It all matters. But yeah, it does. Poo Ninja's in. Hello, mate. Thanks for coming. Great to see you here. Poo Ninja is live stream royalty. He's everywhere. And now he's here. So this is when you know you've made it. I feel like I've made it if Poo Ninja's here. I'm happy with all my stock pickups except in my HP42 signature. The P90 is good, but the humbucker is way too thin. I'll probably put an Invader in it. Well, that'll do the trick. That'll thicken up anything, will it? HP42, that's right. I forgot he's got a Harley Benton signature, doesn't he? Very cool. Nice one, mate. Greg Green. For pickups, it doesn't matter except for the 5.2 pickup. If the guitar is lefty or righty, as the wire goes around the entire pickup thousands of times, so your pickup is just fine. Thank you for that, Greg. Sorted that right out. That's what I like to hear. Look at that. The community answers. Great job, mate. Daniel Scott, when changing pickguard, line up pickup holes. Place one on top of the other, then mark and cut. Good advice again. There we go, mate. Pads 1982, that's a new name, but I think we're at the same year of birth there. You love your Tesla Shark pickups by Iron Gear, Slash pickups, yes. Cyborg Guitars, my pal, he also likes these pickups. Speaking of Cyborg Guitars, he and I went to, this is going to be a long stream tonight by the way, I've not got to the poll yet, I'm sorry. He and I went to Kenny's Music in Aberdeen on Saturday past there. Because they're doing a vintage and used guitar roadshow. I think they're going to be doing it once a month in a different Kenny store, and I'm going to try and follow it. If anybody's familiar with, in the UK or maybe beyond the UK, there was a big Facebook page for trading and buying used gear called the Guitar Trade Centre. It's based in Glasgow, but he's kind of now, what's the word I'm looking for? That merged kind of with Kenny's Music. So Kenny's Music's used guitars has just went, and a lot of it's high-end stuff, but there's a bit of everything. So I got to try out a 1954 Gibson Les Paul, an actual 54 Les Paul. Played one in a video, so that'll be a good thumbnail and title coming up. Don't know when I'll get around to that. And also a Les Paul Signature, that's the model name. A very interesting guitar, never seen one before. So that was cool. What was the other one? And a John Mayer Fender Signature Strat. So 3 cool guitars I got to try out. I wish I was there for longer, and I would have tried out more stuff. But yeah, that was a pretty cool experience. So looking forward to trying out more things like that at these Anderton's roadshow things. Sorry. Where are we at now? Me, myself and I, Filtertrons for the Starcaster. Yeah, well I've put a Tron in the bridge of the other Starcaster, but that is a good shout. I'm enjoying the Tron sound. You know what? Maybe like gold foils or something like that. You know them sort of cheap, ratty sounding things. That could be something worth trying, because they sound really shrill and bright. That's what I kind of like. Good shout though. There you go, Cal B. The only swap you've had a tech do is a Filtertron type neck pickup on my Pacifica 112. Very cool, mate. Yes. Daniel Scott, Tone Rider pickups are a good shout, yeah. Filtertrons in your favourite. Getting a lot of love for the Filtertrons. I'm way late to the party with the Trons, but love them too. Pads 82, Glenn Fricker says pickups don't matter. That's true. He does say that. I think a lot of time in a studio setting with a high gain sound, yeah, pretty much doesn't matter. I've seen his videos and, yep, if any of it's up here, that's probably enough for me, you know what I mean? PPC, you just got back from seeing our Johnny Budget Guitar show and he has let go of a rather interesting instrument that might be making its way on my channel soon. Very interesting. Be keeping an eye out for that. So there's 2 things to watch out for. Budget Pedal Chap on his channel and Johnny Budget Guitar Show. Checking out both of them, see what's going on. Cryptic, mate, love it. Poo Ninja, I wish there was a universal standard for pickup wire colour coding. It's not a huge issue, but still, yeah. I know I don't do my own mods and work, but even my tech that I get to do the work requests a diagram, which is fair enough. So yeah, I remember having to look that up, different charts for different manufacturers' colour coding to print out for them. Dr. Pafruti, welcome mate, I don't know if I've seen your name before, thank you for coming. Evening everyone, slightly off topic, does anyone tested the focus switch on the Yamaha Revstar pickups? I have not, but I'm aware of what you're talking about mate, it looks cool. Rob F, call me old fashioned, I'd rather put down my LP and pick up my Strat if I wish to switch from humbucker sound to single coil sound. No, that's fine mate, you're allowed to do that. Good on you. Poo Ninja, merch is the truth. Merch is the truth, the light and the way. Is that in regards to monetization? Any ideas, mate? Poo, you watch everything and you know what everybody's up to, so any suggestions, mate? I'm listening. Greg Green, pads, that is mainly for heavy gain sound. They can buy He's mainly playing with active humbuckers and the occasional passive humbucker. Oh, are you talking about the Glen thing, maybe? I think so. Yes, you are. Yeah. Right, okay, sorry. Just what's searching for tone saying? I thought they had another colour up on the page. Oh, sorry, I'm missing something there. Oh, that's about the tease stuff. Sorry, guys. Oh, there's a load of stuff. Right, it looks like a conversation happening here. So at this point, let's get into the poll. Sorry, I've neglected the poll. There we go. Right. So we were hammering on about, and apologies for the stream tonight. I know it's all over the place. Like I say, exhausted, sleep deprived. Can't even say deprived. Deprived. What am I talking about? Right, your favourite type of pickups. What's everybody into? So it was hard to sort of put these into 4 categories. We need more than that because there's... So I went for the sort of 3 main food groups of pickups, if you like. So standard single coils, of course, there's humbucker size single coils. There's the lipstick pickups fit into that as well. P90s are essentially single coils, you know what I mean? So standard single coils, and the same with standard humbuckers. We've got lots of different options of them. P90s, and then all the sort of alternatives. But it seems to have worked out quite well. 50% on standard humbuckers. So is that more than expected? Maybe. Well, wait a minute. Technically, single coils is pretty close with your standard single coils and P90s. If you add your 13% and 33%, which some people who have math skills can do. And that would bring it closer to your 49, but then there's a 5% there of alternatives and all that stuff. Right, I'm just going to pick out some randoms, okay? I'll go for the shorter ones. Oh, there we go. That guy. Cat emoji. Cat avatar. Those Corey Wong signature pickups are something else. Massive bite and clarity on clean, and the bridge position is actually a stacked single coil, so it sounds warmer, almost like a humbucker. Yeah, I checked them out after your comment, mate, and they're expensive, but I'll bet they sound good because he always has great tone, and I really do like that kind of playing as well. Rob F, you love the sound of good P90s cranked through a tube amp and a 4x12. Good on you, mate. That's a luxury I don't have anymore, but nice. Mr. Robson, my favourite pickup tone would be the Alnico 2 humbucker, what we're talking about, with vintage around 8k DC resistance. Basically, I like the PAF tone. There you go. That's what he was talking about. So Alnico 2s, I'm curious. I might have to give something like that a go. The Gain Dane, you like them all because they give me different tones, and that's why we need so many guitars. That's what we're talking about. Anthony Eberson, love a Jazzmaster pickup, thicker than a Strat type single coil, but still brighter than a humbucker. And in my special edition Jazzmaster, I've got the 4-way switch that has a position that puts both pickups in series. So like a humbucker, best of both worlds. Yeah, very cool. I had that option on the 3-way switch and on the Ibanez with the Dynamix 9 switch, and the Valiant guitars also have that option on their humbucker guitars as well. On the single coils guitars, sorry. Very cool. El Baldo 64, and that's why it's good to have at least 4 styles of guitar in one's collection. Hear, hear, sir. Cheers. All the guitars, that's the answer. Sorry, I'm just going to pick up some other random ones. Here we go. Willis Taylor, for guitar, single coils give me my favourite tones, but buckers for heavier music. There we go. Nice one. Robert Brown, Radio Shop ID, Chris Buck on one Strat, Bare Knuckle Mother's Milk on another. You love them both sets after having had them for some years. Yeah, I love the sound of the Chris Buck ones as well, mate. But is that the pickups or is... Because he's pretty good on the guitar. What is it? I don't know. No, I'm sure they're great, mate. Stevie Zero, Tex Mexes on my Fenders and 490, 498 on my Gibson. VH2 pickups in your Burnley Les Paul Custom are nice as well. I don't know these ones, but Tex-Mex, yeah, nothing wrong with the old Tex-Mex. They're great Fender pickups. Actually, I don't have them in anything just now, but I've got a loaded guard down there that could go in something. Reeled in 58, you love a P90, a bit of gain on the neck pickup, and you've got more cream than Cornwall. Nice one, mate. How many more comments have we got here? Got quite a lot. Oh, they're Cyborg guitars. What's he saying at? Barney, Seymour Duncan pickups and DiMarzio user for years, but use a lot of iron gear pickups, especially for modding. Yep, the iron gears are great. I've loved all the ones that I've tried, mainly humbuckers as well. Steve Murphy's another guy who likes these iron gear pickups. Barbara, what you saying? All of the above plus active pickups, but not the P90s. All of the ones I have, my favourite has to be the Hank Marvin's Kinman. They sound so good, yet Fender refused to offer them. Very strange. Yeah, we looked into that and spoke about that. Yeah, I've got a Kinman set. They're not the Hank Marvin ones, but I think I'm going to put them in the Jet JS300 in future. Once I get that one fixed. That's got some issues, can't remember what they are. Peter Collins, oh, I have not replied to your comment from 5 hours ago. Sorry for that, mate. What was I saying? You've got 3 guitars with single coils, then 1 with P90 and 2 single coils, 1 with humbuckers with coil taps, 1 with mini humbuckers with bass contour control, similar effect to coil taps, and 1 with humbuckers. So I guess I must favour single coils. Sorry, I didn't have the concentration for that, but that sounds like you've got a lot of options there that all end up being a similar thing. That sounds exactly like what my collection is turning out to be. Jed Ellis, can't really choose, as even with my limited skills on the guitar, it depends on what sound I want. I do like noiseless pickups though. Oh, well, I don't think skills got anything to do with it, just whatever you like the sound of, mate. And if you like noiseless, good on you. There's another one, Failogy, this guy. I've just found I need noiseless pickups because I always sit and play in front of noisy PC. Guitar as a hobby, yeah. Who would have thought of that as being the scenario for noiseless pickups? But that makes all the sense in the world. Nice one, mate. Nathan Champion Music, you need at least 1 guitar for each type to make sure you have all the sounds for your home studio. Just don't tell the wife how many you've got, she'll just think they all sound the same. Yep, could be onto something there. Amina Ahmed says single coils. Charles Rice says HSS or lace sensors. There's another. See, all these comments start getting me thinking about things and gassing for things, so thank you for adding to my eBay watch list. Sorry I've not read out all the comments, apologies, but thank you as always. Sorry, let's do that on the big screen. Thank you as always for the engagement in the comments. It's usually appreciated, always. We're back to the live chat now, and we're getting on there for time, aren't we? Sorry. Woofed. Poo Ninja, I got busy with work and forgot to post a video. What are you talking about? Poo Ninja, have you got a channel as well? Why have I not checked out your channel? Wait a minute. Why are you not a mod as well? Let's sort that out. You're famous, so we'll need to add you as a moderator at least. There we go. Sorted. Right, Carl B is saying, he's speaking to Searching for Tone, lefties. Didn't find this guitar company, only heard of them late last year. Those updated tellies look and sound good, but not one lefty. Okay, we're talking about the Tees guitars, I think, aren't I? I'm going to have to do my research on these. James Tejeda's in, how you doing, mate? Thanks for coming, and I may have to respond to you on Instagram. Sorry, we'll get around to it. Seymour Duncan's usually. There you go. I like the Seymour Duncan's range with their single coils. What is it, the SH1 all the way up to the SH6. Just how it's simple in terms of output. I like that. It's easy to follow with model names and things like that. Pads82, the Guitar Trade Centre guy was fantastic on social media. Always had time for you in the crack. Yes, Jim Ramsey, lovely guy. Got to meet him and we did a wee interview as well. So that'll be coming up on the channel. I don't know when because I've got so much to get through. But I'll try and get it out soon. But yeah, he was really sound. So that was cool to meet him, and hopefully we'll get to try out some more of his guitars. That 1954 Les Paul Gibson that I got to try out was actually his from his personal collection, so very cool. It was a great experience. Where am I? Sorry, I'm just skipping through some of this bits about the T stuff and the Converse. BPC, never neglect the poll, of course. Sister Rose is in, how you doing? Not see you for oh, I think I've got to reply to you as well on Instagram. So sorry, I think you messaged me before I went to Gear Street and I never got around to it. Sorry. Also, my hot take is that most pickups... Oh, so that means I've missed something up here. Oh, we've missed a lot from Sister Rose. Right, you're a big fan of brighter humbucker sounds like Filtertrons, as people said, but some of the Sires and Jets have really nice articulate humbuckers. Love the lack of noise while still having top end. There you go. I didn't have that experience on my Jet GS 400. That sounded a bit dark to me in the humbucker, but like I say, my ears aren't what they used to be. Your S7 has also given me an appreciation for just good old well-made Strat pickups too. Used to prefer Jazzmaster, but love the twankiness of Strats. I don't think I've ever heard twanky. Oh, is that twanginess maybe? But I like twankiness better. That's cool. James Tejeda, you need to experiment a little pickup wise, maybe get some pedals. Yeah, I've always avoided pedals just because that's something I would get into, and I can't afford to get into pedals. Sister Rose, your hot take is that most pickups are probably overpriced. Used to get guitar fetish pickups for peanuts and they sounded amazing. Yeah, that's it. Cheap. There's no excuse for cheap guitars to not have good pickups now. I said that recently in a video, I don't know if it's out yet. It was the Jet JS300. I've re-reviewed the Jet JS300 because I got a hold of another one, and the first review I did on that one was like at the start of the channel, so it's better and there's more things to say about it. And yeah, what? Forgot what I was talking about there. Something to do with pickups. What were you saying there? Yeah, there you go. The single coils in that guitar sound great. I don't know how I managed to forget that. Yeah, the JS300 single coils sound really good, and the guitar costs, they're ceramic and the guitar costs about £160, so there is no excuse for like crap sounding pickups in 2024. And I'm looking at you, Squire Sonic and Squire Debut. Crap sounding pickups, in my opinion. Have to say that, disclaimer. Oh, there we go. Right, Cal B, hats off with your logo, Steve. Extra for fake specs. Thank you, mate. I need to find out where the guy is, if he's still about, that designed the logo. He was an early viewer of the channel and we used to send back some emails and that. I hope he's alright. I'll need to check in with him actually. Yeah. Sister Rose, any suggestions as to what I should put in my Harley Benton CST24 HB? By the way, I thought you were fine with the stock Roswells, but now you have the Sire, they seem super muddy. Yeah, that's been my experience with all the Roswell humbuckers I've ever tried, although I didn't hate them as much in that guitar than I did other guitars. I don't know. Anything might be better than the Roswells in my experience. Or you can maybe try what some other people have suggested as well, as better quality pots, higher value. That could make a difference. Like even if there are already 500k pots in there, the tolerance could be larger, like 30% or something like that if they're cheap pots. So they might not be 500k, they could be like closer to, I don't know, 350 or something like that. That's too much. 400. So yeah, maybe if you get better quality pots that say 500k with like 10% tolerance or something like that might brighten up your sound, or even go 1k if you want to go mental. 1 meg, sorry, not 1k. Something like cheap but good like the guitar. Where did you say you are? Are you in the UK, Sister Rose? Because again, Iron Gear's worth checking out, but just check the marketing blurb, see what sounds good to you on paper. That's always a good way to choose pickups. Poo Ninja, if you knew how to make money, you wouldn't be working for the government. Take all my advice with the knowledge. I'm broke but happy enough to get by. There you go, as long as you're happy, mate. That's what all matters. Greg Green, so with pot values, here's what happens. 250k are darker, yep. Single coils, 500k are brighter, yeah. 1 meg are really bright. You could try them if you're curious about what. There you go, perfect. The community strikes once again. In fact, Greg Green, I think it's you every time that's like bringing the goods. A very handy guy to have here. Oh, Poo Ninja, I go crazy with the power of a spanner. 300-second timeouts for everyone. Oh no, I hope not. Can I revoke your power? Right, what else have we got here? It's near that end time. And we've almost caught up as well. Oh, Sister Rose, you're in Ireland, so Brexit causes issues. You have considered the Entwistle ones. Well, that was one of the earliest comments on this live stream, was someone mentioning the Allen Ent whistle. Did he say HV58s, I think? And I was saying personally, I've tried, well, I've only tried the Ent whistle Dark Stars, and they do exactly what they say on the tin, so probably not what you're after. But the other ones, yeah, go for it. If you like brighter sounding pickups, what have I tried recently? Can't think of anything. I'm keen to try John Robson's suggestion as well, the Alnico 2 sort of vintage wind path humbuckers. That could be good as well. Maybe try a Tron. Maybe try a humbucker size P90. Oh, that's what I should have said. Right, sorry. Sister Rose, a recommendation for you. I should save this for the video when I do this guitar, but in this here guitar, I originally had a pair of Tron style humbuckers in here. They're not proper Trons, it's the Streamliner. Why am I looking in that camera? It's the Streamliner Tron, so it's like, can't remember. BT2S, there you go. In the neck, I changed it for a Vanson humbucker sized P90. 20 quid. This is the best £20 I've ever spent. I absolutely love it. I'll save it for the video, but honestly, I don't think you'll be disappointed. Going by what you say you like, Jazzmasters, single coils, brighter sounds, this, I absolutely love it. So, I'd highly recommend that. Vanson, what do they call it? It's just called, you'll find it, HB size P90. Check it out. Where are we at? Sister Rose, your CST is your Stoner Doom C standard tuning guitar, so vintage Pathy ones might be nice. Splittable P90s could be cool too. Well, P90, I don't think you can split P90s because they're already single coils. I could be wrong on that. But yeah, lots of options. Right, okay. Let me, yeah, it's about that time, right? So I'm so tired. Sorry, I've not even changed my camera. I'm so tired, and I'm sorry that it's not been as upbeat and fun as usual. I'm really kind of struggling today. So thank you all so much for coming. Please do check out my first 42 Gear Street video, which is tomorrow, 6 PM. Please do the usual, get engaged in the comments. It's always appreciated. Hit like and stuff like that. Help the video, help my 42 Gear Street experience, and then maybe I'll get invited back, hopefully. What else? Yeah, thanks for coming to the live stream. Sorry again. Stuff like that. Okay, right, I'm out of here. Thanks again for watching. Thanks for watching. Until next time, see you later. That's the sign off. Oh, right. Good day, good night, good evening. You're all the best. Oh, Life Balance Dave, thanks for coming, mate. See you later. Right, we're getting out of here. Cheerio. There we go. See you later. Is it over? Who knows? Good night. Okay.